I passed my real estate exam. Woo. I am so excited because I passed my real estate exam yesterday. Oh my gosh. I am just so relieved and so happy. I passed on the first try and I got 92% correct. Wow. To be honest, I did not expect to do that well. Even though I studied a buttload, I just didn't think I didn't even know if I would pass, to be honest. Or if I did, I thought I'd barely scrape by with like a 75%, but I got 92% right. That's only missing 10 questions. So I'm gonna talk a little bit more about this, but first I think we need to celebrate a little bit. So I took my pre-licensing classes from the end of May through the end of June. And it is currently July 18th and I took my test yesterday. So after my classes ended, I had 17 days to study for my exam. I had the first half of July to study. And so I tried to study every day. I had some goals of studying 3 hours a day, which I didn't quite make, but some days I studied more and most of the days I studied less. But overall, I studied a significant number of hours for the exam, and every day I tried to do 100 questions on my app for review, which that was helpful, and other things I tried to do. But going into the exam, the night before, or the whole day before, I just really tried to study and then also relax. So I did a lot of self-care the night before, and the morning of, I just kind of woke up and slowly got ready and then went over most of the big practice exams that I had done. So the 100+ point practice exams that I had done, and specifically went over my wrong answers and what the correct answer was so that I knew a little bit more going into the test. And then my exam was at 2 p.m. so I actually left my house at 12:30 to get there super early, and I got Starbucks on the way. I was all in the zone, and then I got there and went in 45 minutes early because I just didn't know what the situation was going to be like. And they checked me in. They had to take a really awkward picture, I guess for security reasons. And then I got placed in my little cubicle. It was such a tiny room, probably as half a bedroom size, very small. And there was probably 6 people in there with me. We were all in little cubicle computer areas, so I couldn't really see anybody else, and I wasn't worried about anybody else. So I got placed at computer number 2 and had to log in, and then they actually did a little tutorial on how to use the computer. So there was a little tutorial before the actual exam started. Now, I'm in Iowa, so there was the Iowa state portion of the test, then there was the federal or national portion of the test. So it was a little confusing because while I was taking it, it said the federal had 90 questions, but then in my results, it said that there were only 80 questions. So I'm a tad bit confused about that. But going off of the results page, there were 40 questions on the state exam and 80 questions on the national exam. They were separate testings, so I had to complete the state exam within 1 hour, had 1 hour for those 40 questions, and then you end that and start the national portion, and you have 2 hours for that. So I had a total of 3 hours to complete this test, and I got done in about 1 hour and 40 minutes. I was able to start a little bit early because I got there so early. They let me start a little bit early, and it didn't take me, I took a significant amount of time answering each question, and I tried to read the question twice before looking at the answers, just because I have a tendency to read it quickly and then I skip like what's not legal instead of what's legal or something like that, where they try to throw you off with a word that designates what exactly you're supposed to look for in the answers. So I tried to read everything twice, and you can also mark questions that you're uncertain about to go back to later, which was really helpful because some I tried to answer everything as I was going through so I didn't end up without any time left and unanswered questions. So I answered everything but marked a few that I didn't know. In the end, I wasn't quite certain. I knew I got a couple wrong going into the end. I had no idea about a few, but out of 120 questions, I got 10 wrong. So I got, let's see, out of the 40 questions in the state portion, I only missed 3. And out of the 80 points in the federal, I missed 7. So that's pretty good. Toss. I'm just kidding. I don't know how I did that good, but I am so relieved. Like, I was telling people yesterday that it feels like I have, like right after I stepped out of that exam and I had my pass, it felt like I had lost 80 pounds, just gotten a massage, and I was drunk all at the same time, because I was just like so physically relieved and just like loose as a goose. I felt amazing because I have been working on this for like what seems like ever. It's really not that long. It's been like 2 months of prep for this exam, but now I never have to take it again, and that is so amazing. I'm so pumped. So now I have about another 2 weeks before I start my 12-12-12 classes, which is a 12-hour class on listing, 12 on buying, and 12 on ethics and professionalism practices. So that's my 36 hours of class that I will take starting in August. So I have these 2 weeks of downtime to kind of prep and do other things. I'm really excited about these 2 weeks because I'm gonna try to get a jump start on studying scripts and other like practices of the industry so that I can just have that much of a head start, because once I'm in those classes, I'll be wanting to study the subject material of those courses. And then after that, I just apply and get my license. I mean, I make it sound so easy. Who knows? I just apply and get my license, and that's mid-August to late August. I don't know how long it'll take to get my license issued. If you know, please let me know, because I have no idea how long, if it'll be like a couple days or a couple weeks. So by the end of August, I will be licensed. And I passed my exam. You guys, I passed my exam. I got an A. I don't know if I've ever gotten an A on a test before in my entire life. That's not true, but I don't think I've ever studied this hard for an exam in my life. That I can guarantee you of, that I've never studied this long for a test. I know that for certain. Yep. So, thank you for watching so much. Thank you for all of your thoughts and prayers. I know many of you who watch this are good friends and have been supporting me, so thank you so much. I would love it if you subscribe to my YouTube channel, because then you'll know all about my life going forward. Leave a comment, leave a like, leave a hot dog, leave whatever you want, and I'll see you later. Bye. I feel like I need confetti. Can I don't know how to edit very well, but imagine there's confetti CGI'd into this video, okay? Just, but there's not confetti, so I'll just throw my dog in the air. Bye!